I'm here just making sure that everything is running as it should be running everywhere. Pirates versus Richards Bay. Hey, we had a tough time there. International break, man. International breaks are not nice, man. Are not nice. So it's very good to be back. Very, very good to be back. Let's see. Richards Bay is on the attack. You know what's crazy? I've been asking Jose Rivero to do different things, right? And it seems like he's heard us and is trying those different things. But the press from Richards Bay, the press, oh, bad shot on the end. 1 minute in, guys. 1 minute in, and already it's lit. Bullet. Hi, guys. No. I haven't even been able to get in properly. I'm not even in properly, and already Pirates has been on the back foot. It seems like Richards Bay is intent on pressing very high. That is because it seems as though Pirates is playing a back three. So let's see how that pans out for them. Very, very interesting formation choice and also play choice. They really are trying to build from the back, unlike what they've done before. It's a lot of building from the back, but it does look pretty. I'm not going to lie to you. It's just that it looks as though they're going to be defensively very, very, very under pressure. There go Richards Bay again. Second shot. We're just 2 minutes in. We're literally just 2 minutes in, and already Richards Bay has come out steaming. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, Victor, and then what can you do? Go chatting more. What's going on, my guy? We're watching a match. Okay, let's see. So, Richards Bay, finally, let's get the lineups out of the way. There's just been so much action. Corner Richards Bay right now, 2 minutes 48 in, and already we are seeing a lot of action. So here comes a cross from Richards Bay from the corner. Okay, no, dealt with by Paris. Okay, Richards Bay is going with Jackson Mabukhwane in goal, Dlamini Banda Mthethwa, Mcineka, Komane, Barnes, Mhlongo, Mputuma, Mthembu, and also Kumete. On Pirates' side, you've got Buthelezi Koki, Nda, Hoto, Tim, Ndlondlo, Maswanganyi, Pule Makaringe, Mufukeng, and Mahopa. Reason why I was saying it's very interesting, this setup at Pirates. According to the team sheet that they showed on Supersport, they're playing 3 at the back, 4 in the middle, Tim, Ndlondlo, with Pule and I think it's Masangwani on the side. Then you've got Makaringe, Mfukeng, and Mahopa up top. In defense, you have Nda, Hoto, and Koki, if I'm not mistaken. It's just those 3 in defense. So he's changed fundamentally how they usually play. They usually play a 4-3-3 with marauding left and wing backs that leave and go forward. So Hoto usually bombs forward with usually it's Umunyane on the other side. They bomb forward and then they play with a 2-8 system. But now it's going to be very interesting to see who actually progresses the ball up. That's the interesting part. I've said many a time on this here show, on these here watch-alongs when Pirates has been playing, that Ndlondlo for me is the most important player at Orlando Pirates because he controls the tempo of the team. Like, he goes, he tells the team when to go and when to come back. He gets the ball from the back. And what was confusing him, I think, was because Nda came in, and for a long period, Nda was the playmaker of this Pirates team, right? So Nda and him on the same pitch is interesting. We don't know who's going to progress the ball up. That's going to be interesting to see play out. And also, Pule, I think he's played a couple of minutes this season for Pirates. Mfukeng was not in the Pirates team for around 2 weeks when he was on trial. Go Wolves. Mahopa's Mahopa. We know what Mahopa is. So I want to see. This is going to be so interesting. What's making this game also really even more interesting on top of that is that the Richards Bay is actually attacking the Pirates. They're actually going out and pressing them high, and they look alive. This is something that you haven't seen from a Caetano Tembo team. You haven't seen that from a Caetano Tembo team for a while. You know, Caetano plays a very slow football, man. Very, very slow football. And he's been attacking Pirates for most of this game up to this point. So this is very interesting to me. Maybe it's the influence of Coach Vusmuzi. As you know, Coach Vusmuzi, friend of the show, has gone and joined Richards Bay from Ichipa United. He said that that role, Coach Chipa, him being a technical director, what he was hired for there is not something he was comfortable with. And he could foresee that later on it's going to become problems because it's not something that he knows and that he's good at. But let's see how this game will play out with those guys there. You do see a little bit of a change with Richards Bay. I always say Caetano Tembo is just he's a coach that's there. Like, you know, we've got many filler coaches in the league that are just there. Is that a coach Vusmus who's standing up? No, it's Caetano. So when you watch it, it's like, hi guys, what are you guys here to do? And here we go with this game. They're looking lively. 7 minutes in, very, very, very high tempo first 2 minutes. In the first 2 minutes, Coach Vusmuzi is standing up. He's standing up, assistant to Caetano. There was rumors that Coach Vusmuzi Coach Kanu was going to join Richards Bay, and it ended up happening exactly that way. So you see him standing up and trying to push. Maybe he can work a little Golden Arrows magic. Guys, remember he was at Golden Arrows coaching with Umabuti Kenyeza when they were there. And when he left, Golden Arrows was number 2. They've done incredibly well this year. So maybe he can, find some of that magic here. Yeah. I actually like him. I give him props for seeing that the role was not for him. Oh, Richards Bay on the attack again. What Richards Bay is this, guys? Richards Bay is number 15. They've been the second worst team in the league for most of the season up to this point. We have not seen Richards Bay do this. Or maybe it's crunch time and you have to get up. How's it, agent? How you doing, my guy? Richards Bay is playing, guys. No, Richards Bay is awake today. They're awake today. So, in terms of positioning, Richards Bay is number 15. 12 games played, 2 wins, 3 draws, and 7 losses. 8 goals scored, 15 goals conceded, only 9 points. Just 9 points so far this season. The Orlando Pirates is at number 7. They've only played 10 games. 4-3-3. In terms of wins, losses, and draws, 4 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. 11 goals for, 8 goals against, 15 points. Last game, of course, being a win versus the Chiefs. Maybe Pirates is playing a back 3, apparently, but Hoto doesn't necessarily count. I think they're making him a little bit more defensive, but he's trying to cram as many attacking players onto the pitch. That's crazy. So I think Tim, he might want to make him a back 4 type thing, but that hasn't happened yet because Richards Bay has been pressing them so high. They've been pressing them so high all game long, so it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Pirates have yet, 10 minutes in, they have yet to get a shot off. A shot. Richards Bay has already had 3. That's what this game is. And Agent, as you say, they don't have that many defensively minded players, but they haven't gone forward much. They haven't gone forward much with all of, I mean, you've got a lineup of Mfukeng, Makaringe, Pule, Maswangwanyi, and Dlondlo on the same pitch. Yeah, this back three is not going to work for him. Eh? Bad decision making. Mistakes so far. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing, Makai? How are you doing, Makai? I've got a poll running on TikTok. Just tell me who's winning this game, guys. Who's winning this game in your eyes? So far, I've got a Richards Bay. I've got a Richards Bay vote from Miss G. Yeah, Jose had to try something different, but I don't know if this is going to work for him. I don't know if this is going to work for him. They've already been caught out a few times by Richards Bay. Corky! Back pass, out! What's going on with Pirates, guys? What is going on with Pirates? Of course, on Pirates bench, you've got Ponchane as the goalkeeper, Sesanis BC, Munare, Baloni, Kimvuyudi, Saleng, Dlamini, and Erasmus. Yeah, what was Corky doing there? Just a little bit to the left. And maybe we've got an on goal. Hey, Pirates fans would be killing themselves there. Where do we vote? It's supposed to appear. I'm not sure how it appears on there, but it's meant to be It's appearing. It's currently running. So just look there on the screen. Maybe at the bottom there's a new button for polls. Let's see. They don't tell us how these things work when they launch the new stuff, but we try them. Okay, 12 minutes in, Richards Bay has been on the attack. And if they don't take advantage, it's going to become one of those games where Pirates gets one chance and then scores that one chance. Umakhupa gets that one chance out of the blue and scores it. Okay, Jose speaking to Vincent Pule. I don't think he's liking what he's seeing up to this point. But you gotta give him credit, man. He tried something new. Every now and then you gotta try something new, man. We've been complaining about him not trying anything new for the longest time. I just honestly feel like Undondlo can't play when Da's on the pitch. Dondlo and Da don't make sense together because they're both ball dominant. The other guys are cool because they get the ball. Oh, there we go. Makhupa, Makhupa getting the ball there, taking a young shot, defended, didn't make it to the posts, but at least there's a shot, man. Shame. Kidding. Hi, Pirates. We've been waiting so long for Pirates to be in this game. Oh, does it? Okay. Let's see. Sanbalani, friends of... Why dead and rats? You guys. Okay, corner Pirates. Played short. Are they going to play it in? What are they doing? What is this Pirates? It feels as though Pirates has so many players that are comfortable on the ball and technically gifted that they want to do too many things at once. And one of those things is not shooting and attacking. Loch, of course, has been taken out of any games up until the 12th of December. Pirates says that they're investigating. The reason why I'm bringing him up is that one of the chemistry issues that Pirates had, Richards Bay is beating presses. One of the chemistry problems that Pirates had was it felt as though Uloch is such a big star, a big presence in the team, that when he comes into the team, he knocks everybody around. So Kim Viudi didn't know where to play because Loch was now coming inside and forcing him to go left. So maybe in this setup, Omakhupa, if he has a little bit of confidence, Nyana, he can play. I feel like Pirates needs a dominating striker to offset the technical abilities of the rest of the team. You know, that nice play, them. Ooh, that could have been a penalty. You know, that's what Pirates has always had. If you look at old Pirates teams, the strikers usually don't have any skills. They're not skillful, they're not technically gifted, abatribuli, abazenzo kelezinto, bayakora. Why? Because you have so many players, abamnandi, like all of them, bamnati man ka ball at the feet, bamnati batribula, bayetsa ntotse kaofela. So you need someone at the top end who just cares about scoring. Similar to Man City with Haaland, for example, right? So Umakupa has to show himself to be that guy that's going to, you know what, get the ball, command the ball, and play. Or else you're going to be stuck doing the 1-2, doing the 1-2, never-ending 1-2s, trying to find a perfect pinpoint cross, doing things like that, you know? So let's see, man, let's see. I mean, he's trusted at national team level, Umakopa. Bruce keeps picking him. Bruce is making him a project similar to what he did with Lipasa. Lipasa, funny enough, who's not on the bench. Those who follow Pirates news, maybe you can tell us why. What's going on there? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Little break in the game. There's Gaetano speaking to one of his players. These sides have met 3 times. They've only met 3 times with Richards Bay. Richards Bay was only promoted last season, I guess. So they've met 3 times. Last time they met, it was the calling knockout. Richards Bay knocked out the Pirates. Then the other 2 times, Pirates won. 1st of April 2023. Well, 1st of April this year, they won 2-0. And then last year, October, it was a 0-0 draw. So it's very mixed. It's very mixed. Both sides have 1 win, even though Richards Bay won via penalties. But a win is a win is a win. If you want to be technical about it, we could say 2 draws and a Pirates win in the history of these teams playing together. Richards Bay is tired. All that early pressing is gone. I think they were trying to get a goal in those, you know, in that early phase. You know the early phases, man. So Pirates only have 2 right backs. Seems like it. And you could also say that, if I'm not mistaken, Shandu also plays left back. Because when Hoto was taken off, Shandu was playing that position. So, yeah, essentially, they've got 2 right backs. Okay, Pirates getting more of the ball. Yeah, so Richards Bay started very, very brightly. Like I was saying, they were trying to get a goal in that first phase. I think first 10 minutes after you start, 10 minutes before halftime, 10 minutes at the start of the second half, 10 minutes at the end of normal time towards the 90. That's when it's the most vulnerable states. People say it's the most vulnerable states. Chiefs fans will know all about those times because that's when our team concedes the most. So I think in Richards Bay, they're going to come back at around 35 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. They're going to press again. But the pressing didn't yield a goal up to this point, even though it yielded some shots on target. Very poor shots. I'm not going to say they were amazing shots, but Oksalayo. Like Sundowns without Ribeiro. Exactly, agent, exactly. When Sundowns plays without Ribeiro or Shalulile, they have this thing, man, of passing the ball too much. That's what's happening with Pirates. Somebody needs to assert themselves. And then somebody has to be Umakopa because there's nobody else. Erasmus is pretty much the same thing as the attacking mids, the Pirates. So I don't think he's going to change the game. So there's no one there, actually, on the Pirates bench who can do this job outside of Umakopa in this team. Umakopa has to do it and try become that force in the game. But we'll see. We'll see as the game progresses whether he is confident enough in himself to take this game on as it should be taken on. But yeah, what we're seeing now is That 4-5-1 formation of Richards Bay. You're seeing it clearly now. Well, it's a 4-1-4-1. Look where Mahupa's picking up the ball, man. Shot. Oh, Tito, that was a bad shot. That was a bad shot from Tito. Yeah, Pirates are struggling, man. They've been struggling. 1-0 win versus Kaizer Chiefs. 1-0 loss versus 1-0 win versus Kukune. 0-0, but a loss on the tie versus Richards Bay. Lost to Cape Town Spurs 2-1. Through with Polokwane 1-1. Zakala maybe a little bit there. But yeah, because they win trophies, people forget about stuff. How do you guys feel about Rivero? Jose Rivero. How do you guys feel about him? Because for me, I don't know if it's complacency or if he's been figured out, but it feels like he's struggling a lot this season. Outside of, I mean, he won the MTN 8, right? But outside of that, has there been much progression? Like, can Pirates say that they've progressed this season? You know, they couldn't make it into Champions League. They were meant to be playing this weekend if they had made it into the Champions League. They were knocked out of the Carling knockout. They're a little bit off the pace, even though they need to catch up on games, but they're a little bit off the pace in terms of the league. How do we feel about him? And I want the answer to come from Pirates fans, but also non-Pirates fans. How do you guys feel about your coach? Is he the game changer? Is he going to have them catch up, you know? Noni Asabarukune, I don't know. I saw it. It hasn't been verified on my side. But yeah, there is a story about Ukude. But guys, Chiefs is playing tomorrow, man. Chiefs is playing tomorrow. Tuela bana ba bang ba enjoy, man. Ba kre spotlight ile bona. Yo, okay. Lovely piece of skill there. But it didn't get anything. Guys, if you're just joining me, 22 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Richards Bay versus Pirates. If you want to watch the match, it is available on 202, channel 202, Dstv, or on Dstv stream. That's all I'm allowed to say. Yeah. Quick recap. Bright start, Richards Bay. Lots of shots on target, even though they were poor shots, but they were pressing very high, putting Pirates under pressure. Pirates hasn't come to the game yet. They're not all the way here, but they are starting to pick up, seeing as Richards Bay has decided that they've done enough in terms of positive attacking, and they're going to start sitting back and allowing Pirates to come to them, which can be... Look, you understand why they do it. You can't high press for 90 minutes. You're going to kill your players. You need to give them some rest. You need to sit back a little bit. The con of that is that the Pirates will gain confidence. And Pirates has the quality to hurt you. Whether they're playing badly or playing well right now, they have the quality to hurt you. So if you're going to allow them to knock the ball around, get the ball, play, to create combinations, do all of that stuff, if you're going to allow them to do that, at some point you're going to get hurt. And that's where Richards Bay might run into a problem, honestly speaking. That's where the football gods, if you don't take your chances or you allow a team to jump up and carry on getting chances, you will get hurt. But Pirates, now, how do you release Jugamanja and keep Mahopa? And Jugamanja would have been incredible. Actually, Jugamanja would have been incredible in this team. Well, one of the way they were playing at the beginning of the year, that 4-3-3 with Tulipasa, Jugamanja would have been very good in this. But I guess they wanted to give Mahopa a chance. Me, I've told you guys, Mahopa needs to go to the Kevin Hunt school. The Kevin Hunt school of finishing. He takes them and he puts them through a rigorous year where they learn the skills to be able to play in a big team. He needs to go there just for a year. Our Pirates seems to be a little bit heavy, eh? Mahopa, how is Mahopa playing for you guys? Taliban, you guys chose the Mahopa, guys. I understand the thinking. Like I said, Fox in the box, he's meant to be that. He's got a bit of height, he's got a bit of strength, doesn't show it a lot. So you'd want him in the box if Abu Saleng are playing well. So it's to supplement the other type of play that Pirates plays. You'll have Abu Saleng, Abu Mfukeng. You know, Pirates used to be a very direct team, a very fast team. The past few games, you guys have been playing very slow. But at the beginning of the season, if you took what Pirates was doing last season, you have Saleng, they've doubled up and brought in other players around there. So your wingers are set, right? You have your number 10s, dynamic number 10s, they've doubled up there. Kim Viudi, those type of players have come in. Utadisa, they've come in to supplement that. Oh, whoa. Should have shot that ball, Pule. To supplement that. So they had a Lipasa who did very well last season with Abu Saleh. So Mahopa fits the profile of that. I think Umakaringe would be more of a Rasmus type player, I think. Right? So they've gone and supplemented that. I get the thinking. The question is, are you ready to play for Pirates when you're called upon? And maybe he was called upon a little bit too early, or earlier than he thought he was going to be called upon, or they thought he was going to be called upon to come lead the line, you know? Mr. Fans that released him, remember he does pay. I get an agent, the only toxic fans are Chiefs. Those are the only toxic fans, I get. Okay, let's see. I just want to check something. Hey, but it's been a boring match on the Pirates side. It's been a boring match. Pirates hasn't been in this game. I still say it's confusion. It's all the way down to the confusion. People are watching the game by the trees just outside the stadium. It's a confusing game. Gondra hasn't been in it. Tim has seen the ball way more times than I would want him to see it if you haven't Gondra in the midfield. Makaringe hasn't been on the ball much himself. Mahopa has dropped back to try and get into the midfield, but it's not working out. I think Masangwanye has continued the trend of going missing. He's not in these games, and I think it's because he's been played out of position. Usually he plays with his twin. He plays with his twin Umfukeng. I call them twins. Agent also. He plays with his twin, and they have an understanding. But it seems as though the tweaking that was done, it's not working out for them. It's not working out for them. Hey, hi guys. Jugamanja was more of a Shalulile for Paris, not comparing him to Shalulile. No, I hear you. Paris fans, Kabuza But it's the Pirates way, guys. I keep telling you guys, Pirates loves strikers that have no technical ability. None. Kanda. Pumuzo, as much as he speaks very well on Supersport, he wasn't necessarily a very silky player, if I remember correctly. Abo Lennox Patela, Abo Juju, they weren't really those type of players, but they knew the posts. They knew the poles, man. I wonder when you know the pole. Oh, my pen, yes, Tatumza. Data 17, how are you? Oh, my pen. They don't like strikers, man. They don't know what to do with them. And I understand it. You know what's crazy? Pirates is the only other team that has a predictable identity. So we always speak about Shushan and Piano with Sundowns. But Tosi Khulela fits in this team. Lodge fits in those old teams. Pule fits in the old teams. Abo Walaza could play in this team. You know, they just tweak it every now and then. So they have a recognizable style of play. In the middle, you used to find two guys. Oiwan or Pasayo, Oiwan or Destroyer. Tim Ndlondlo in this way. Ndlondlo Mbonare, when they were playing the 4-3-3, fake 4-3-3. You can see the similarities. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for joining me. Hey, I just had to deal with some stuff this week, guys, but I am back. We didn't have live shows for the last few days of the week, but I am back. I'm here. So yeah, Pirates has an identity, right? They have an identity. They tweak it every now and then. I think that's the job. That's the role of what the coach has to do. This is how the team plays. You just advance it ever so slightly. Make little tweaks to it. Okay. Oh, whoa. Snapshot from there. Kumete. Ay. What a random shot. And it was a nice shot because Buthelezi couldn't see. You can be funny. No, do you know why it's a fake 4-3-3? It's a fake 4-3-3 because Hoto and Munyane don't stay back. So essentially you're playing with a 2 at the back, and then those 2 are pushing up into the midfield. Then Umunare runs. So when they were playing the 4-3-3 with Munare and Ndlondlo as 2 8s, Munare would run up. So that's why I'm like, it's a fake 4-3-3. I'm not saying it to be mean, guys. It's not to be mean. It looks like a 4-3-3. But then when you see how it's actually done, it's more like a 2-4. It's more like a 2-4-1-3. Yeah, 2-4-1-3. Hi, Miss Mimi, how are you? Since the players like Makgopa, they must go and get Kambule. Kambule having fun wherever the new club that he went to. And also, Kambule was a lethal striker before he came to Chiefs. And they made him a defensive midfielder. What's that? Decision making. What about EPSL? I'm a player of PSL. I feel like decision making. They can't decision make. What about when they get into the final third? They don't know what to do. Richards Bay has been playing in Pirates' final third for a lot of this first half. Problem is that they don't know what to do once they get in there. They can't finish, they can't shoot, they can't combine. And it's a South African problem, Shem. It's a South African problem. Nomakho Pangale hasn't been active at all. But after watching real football, ay Theo, ningena umlilo la. Okay, here we go. Pirates on the attack. See, this is what I don't understand. You see all the things I spoke about. Makgopa's tall. Makgopa has no technical ability. Makgopa does all the stuff. Where does Makgopa get the ball? On the wing, on the side. Ngikubuze ukuthi then, what is the point of Makgopa? Because he's meant to finish in the box. I gave Pirates straight win, but there's no rhythm here. There's no rhythm, Coquette. There's no rhythm. There is no rhythm at all. 78th minute, 1-0. Let's play Liverpool, guys. Let's play Liverpool. Is that who you live? No way, guys. City Liverpool, better game. No, okay, so there's no rhythm. And Paris hasn't that rhythm. And I can tell you, let me tell you the secret. Let me tell you the secret to Pirates. Let me tell you the secret. If Pirates wants to get back to how they were playing at the beginning of the season, tempo. Pirates cannot play a slow game. They can't play a slow game. The faster the game, the better for Pirates. But the moment they start doing over, they're over elaborate. They're doing too many things there at the back. Mda is progressing the ball. Then it must go to Ndlondlo. Then it must. They need to just be going, pushing. That's the secret to them. Tell me about Hoto and Marco. Who is the defender there? Hoto is the makeshift defender. Otto is a makeshift defender. Okay, defensively, I prefer Marco. Offensively, I prefer Hotto. Other side, defensively, I prefer Shandu. Offensively, I prefer Munyane, if that makes sense. I think I can say it like that. But remember, Hotto is a winger, guys. Ow, Prachomo. Chomo Biela, chairperson. He's saying the same things we're saying, that there's chances and they're not finishing them. Yes, tell them, Prachomo. Okay, let's see. Kaizer Chiefs is angry. I feel for Swallows. Hey, let's see. Tomorrow we're watching Chiefs playing 3 defensive midfielders. Yeah. Then they're going to tell us that Chiefs identity. Hey. Remember, you're right. I remember when they defeated Kukune, the tempo was fast. Yeah, Pirates can't play slow, guys. Pirates can't play slow. Pirates is 2 things. Pirates is a fast team. Pirates is an emotional team, right? If Pirates gets 1 goal, their emotions go up and they can score 4. But if they don't get the goal, it goes all the way down. Their fans are the exact same thing. That's why Orlando Escotini, you will get hit 5. But the moment you get to Boma 50 minutes and there's no goals, their own fans start turning on them, and the silence in the stadium, you can feel it through the screen when you're watching, right? Then the other part is they're fast. Look at what happens when they're creating havoc on transition. That's why there's no Saleng this season. It's because Saleng needs space in behind. To get space in behind, you need a pace transition, right? So if you're playing versus low block and you're playing slow, that means Saleng won't be able to play. That's Pirates. That's Pirates. And because Saleng plays, the other people inside get a little bit king. They lose themselves as a defense. That's where Lepasa scores. Think about the goals Lepasa has scored. Think about the situation this season. The goals that Lepasa has scored for Pirates. It's either been 6s and 7s. Defenders are facing their own goal running back. Lepasa finds space. He's very good at finding space in the box. I have a sense that Mahopa is the same way, right? Think about the goals that Saleng has scored. Pulled the defense. Maybe they double up. Munyane doubles up on that side. The defender gets pulled out. They hit a transition. He comes in. He makes those runs. Not straight runs, inward runs, scores. What has Paris been doing ever since they started so well? Saleng is out there on the side, then he's dropping back to go get the ball. On the left-hand side, it used to be Mfukeng and Maswanganyi combining together because they have an understanding, playing some combinations on the left-hand side. Maswanganyi is now on the right center mid type situation. Mfukeng is on the other side. So then now you ask the question, good guys, ama analysts were Pirates abonani. I like you. Thank you, Tatumza. Thank you, Tatumza. It's Smuda. But the Pirates can train. Pirates can train, guys. And you know I can show you. I can show you prank calls. Here's the goal. Kemal Gautrain. Who has the nickname Gautrain and another team thing? I'm telling you guys, Pirates, I love them because they've got the same style of play. They've got the same style of play. They do the same thing. Similar teams, Pirates teams all over the years. Who was nicknamed Gautrain? And why were they nicknamed Gautrain? And how are they different to Saleng? You see, what's happening? I've given up on them. Switch to the Pirates game. Okay, 1-1. 2-1 City Liverpool. Oh, Alexander Arnold. Right back, come midfield, central midfielder, come right winger. Can't defend, but yeah. Look at Pirates. Look. When you have so many players that love the ball, that's what happens when you have so many players. And then what tends to happen is that they get frustrated. They push up, it's a low block, their 1-2s are not working, then they put in a random cross. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling guys, football is not rocket science, guys. Football is not rocket science. Maswanganyi. I can pronounce it now. Prank calls. I'm in and out. I'm in and out of this pronunciation. When I'm in the flow, I pronounce it wrong. When I have a second, I've got it. Maswanganyi. Hey man, hey Mara. 40 minutes in, it's still 0-0. I think Pirates have yet to have a shot, even on target. Yet to have a shot, even on target. This game. And they probably have way more possession. Possession here was probably so high. But is it effective? What do I always say? Are you busy or are you effective? You can run all game long. You can interchange positions. You can be fluid. You can do all those things. But is it effective? That's the question Pirates has to ask themselves. But yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I don't know, man. We're not coaches, Akir. We don't have badges. I must get my badges. We're not coaches, guys. So we look at what the coaches do and we ask questions about it. But for me, it makes no sense, honestly speaking. When Pirates was playing the best football, Pirates was playing corner to Pirates. When Pirates was playing the best football, Pirates was playing. The ball used to bypass, it was CBC and Koki as the defensive pairing. The keeper, Chain was playing then, used to bypass it and give the ball to Ndlondlo. So Ndlondlo was first responder to get the ball. Then Ndlondlo would decide whether he's going long to the corner, whether they're playing it up, and all of that. Now, you've got Ndlondlo on the pitch, and Ndlondlo is playing 10. He's missing. Tell me how many times you've seen Ndlondlo play the ball in this here game that we're watching now. Because when Ndlondlo was injured, Nda came in. Nda became the primary ball handler of Pirates in the absence of Ndlondlo. Now Ndlondlo doesn't know what to do. Ndlondlo doesn't know what to do. I don't know if they're trying to convert Abo Tito to make Tito a center mid, full out center mid. But now Tito's playing where Ndlondlo should be playing. Ndlondlo is playing where Tito should be playing. Guys. Paris can play 200 minutes, still they won't score. Thanks, Rino. Thank you, Rino. You're a coach, Rino. Where do you coach, Rino? Where do you coach, man? We must support the teams. I'm still waiting for King Bila Pirates. I still can't know who was Bila Pirates. Somebody was Bila Pirates. We need the jerseys, man. Ndlondlo is one of the good players, but I think the coach doesn't believe in him. Marata Tumza, Ungati, you don't believe in somebody, but he was playing well all season long. I mean, the first 5 games, the Pirates outside of the Stellenbosch loss, they looked like, hey, man, this season they're taking everything. And Jose has changed everything about how they played. Everything. So my question still becomes, you had a successful Pirates team and a structure and a formation and a way of playing, and you changed it. Fine, maybe you're experimenting. Yes, there were injuries, but now 90% of those players are back. Why not just go back to that thing that was working at the beginning of the season? I don't understand it. He does it towards the end. Tim wasn't playing. Paris wasn't playing with a defensive midfielder. It was a weakness that I'd spoken about in one of the games, in most of the games then, that it was a weakness. But now I'm seeing that actually it seems like a little bit of a weakness to have Tim on the field. Not to say that Tim is not a good player, but it seems to be a little bit of a weakness. I wanted to see Tim and Ndlondlo because Ndlondlo would have cover. But then now, Tim, Ndlondlo, Nda, hey, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Uhlakani man, it's just hlakansuke nje. But it's a fella. The front guys, I don't know. I've heard Pirates players telling me that, Pirates fans telling me that they interchange and it's fluid. Giyafana. Whether Kim Beauty is up there, whether Pule's playing, whether Makaringe. Guys, tell me, what has Makaringe been doing? What has Makaringe been doing? This whole game, tell me. And I know he hasn't played. I think this is his first game back this season. What has Makaringe been doing this game? Can you tell me what his role is, according to what the coach said? Maybe somebody can explain it. Sbuda says, what is Hoto doing at the back? Hoto is loved, man. Hoto is loved. And the sad thing about Hoto being loved, to be honest with you, if you guys remember the first game, he played Hoto left back in a back four, and Stellenbosch went and beat him. Then he benched Hoto for some games. I guess Hoto's just loved. Then he was brought back in the same position where he was caught out a few times. So he's loved, guys. Coaches have their favorite players. We mustn't act like it's not a thing that happened. They're also human. They're also human. We are into stoppage time. 3 minutes added on. Still in the first half. So let's see. Can you please say something about Pule? He used to be my best, but I don't know. I think Pirates was a delicate balance. I think Lodge and Pule have a chemistry in the same way that Saleng and Mfukeng have a chemistry. And not necessarily in them playing together. It's more, Dstv. It's more about the balance of the team. Saleng is aggressive attacking. Therefore, Mfukeng will be less aggressive attacking. Maybe Hoto will overlap. And then Mfukeng, as a winger, will be somebody who comes in. I think they had that type of understanding. Now it's about finding yourself now, because he came from that injury. He signed the extension with Pirates. I guess they wanted experience, right? And it's just about finding your place in this team. I don't think he's found his place in this team. Similar to Lodge, actually. Lodge, I also think, hasn't found his chance. Far post. Cut back. Mfukeng. We know Pirates and Chiefs got speed in first game. I'm not sure what went wrong. I don't know. Step by step, Hoto might end up being the goalkeeper. Any way to keep Hoto on the pitch. So Mahopa is more prepared over Lepasa, who's Pirates' top goal scorer. Listen, Theo, as coach, asaz. But she says abalaza tina banye. Oh, half time. Okay. It was meant to be 4 minutes. Okay, half time. Okay, so guys, you know how halftime works on the show. You guys, I'm going to let in 4 guys. We're going to speak about what we saw because we only have 15 minutes. And then at the end of the game, we are then I'm going to let everybody in. I'll let everybody in and we'll have conversations, a bigger conversation. So now I'm opening it. Please remember that you have to be following me on TikTok in order to join the TikTok. And then you have to be on TikTok. There's a multi-guest button at the bottom of the screen. Click on it, request. And I'll let people in and we can have a conversation about what we are watching. So yeah, summary of the first half. Much brighter start from Richards Bay. Richards Bay came out all guns blazing. The high press worked very well versus that back three. Pirates is playing a back three today. And Hoto is one of the 3, which is very weird. But yeah, that's how they are. No stress, Tatumza. No stress. Tatumza. I wish they released Makaula because Bambulala straight. Makaula, we haven't seen Karakemang, the guy we're going crazy about Kosafa. Kapinga is also there. Utladisa is also a player there. Kim Beauty was signed as well. Kim Beauty was also signed. So, yeah, there's a couple of people, man. But the coach is with middle fielders. He has, so what's he going to do with Makaula? Makaula and Tim are the same guy, but you have to decide who you're going to play there. That's what you have to decide. Oh, guys, nobody wants to jump in. Okay. You guys, the Pirates fans. When Pirates plays, people disappear. Basso. What a mobile thing. Basso. Those who watch the show a lot, you know what this means. This Basso, they're sitting like this, hoping Pirates wins, because Pirates had games in hand and all of that stuff. And hey, Cape Town Spurs came out. Still, the only win that Cape Town Spurs has is against the Pirates. Let me see these comments. But the Pirates fans are watching Man City. Oh, Spuda, your network is fine. Jump on. Let's have a chat. So, guys, this is what I'm saying. It's part of the questioning that I have about the PSL and PSL coaches. Jose Rivero had a winning Pirates team. He had a winning Pirates way of playing. He had all the answers, especially going into this season. And he started out again, made a mistake with Hoto being on the pitch in the first game, had to rectify it by bringing in Umako. Then from that point on, Pirates was hot. Remember the 4-0, the 5-0, the 3-0, right? Then some injuries happened. You can't stop injuries. But now the players are back. And I think Jose Rivero is stuck between, he's stuck in two minds. I think he's stuck in wanting to carry on playing that 4-3-3, that 3-4-3, you'd call it, that he played, or trying to accommodate all the other players. Because remember, Pirates signed a lot of players thinking that they'd be playing Champions League, right? Thinking they'd be going out into the Champions League, and at some point you'd have to have more players. Like, for example, at number 10, you have Masangwanyi, Ratomo, Mfukeng can play there. You have Kinviudi, you have Utladisa, you have Kapinga. You have quite a few players that can play in the number 10 role, for example, right? On the wings, Hoto tends to play on that side. You have Saleng, you have Pule, you have Lodge, so you have a bunch of options that I think were meant for a longer season. But now that he's not playing Champions League, I think he has to figure out how to integrate all these guys in. And I think he's going about it the wrong way. I don't think you play all of the players in one starting lineup. I think you have two teams with different attributes. I don't think let me let in the guys. I don't think Nda can play. I don't think Nda can play with Ndondlo. I don't think Maswanganyi can play without Ratomo. They have to be on the same side. I don't think Saleng can play without Munare being on the pitch and right-hand side Munyane. So I think there's different combinations that you have to make in order to make it work. But let me stop talking and let the guys in. Theo, how are you, my brother? Welcome.
I'm good. I'm so good, Mr. Uzi. How are you? Hey.
No, I'm good, my guy. I'm good.
I'm super good.
Tell me, what did you see from this game?
It's a poor game, guys. It's a poor game. We have always been saying this, and I said this before. I think the guys at first used to say, no, the Pirates in starting 11. And I asked, who are the regulars? Like, which players can you always say these guys are definitely going to start no matter what? Yeah, well, I think today, it is really, really shown. Yeah, but there's a lot that Pirates needs to change a lot, especially going forward, because if they are not creating chances, it's like it doesn't help them to be on the pitch and saying they have the best players or playing. Because we said this about Undlondo. Undlondo is their creative player, but you can see he's not playing in his regular style. Like he's being moved in different directions. You have a player like Upule who's coming from injury. He has to first adapt to these guys. Saleng, there's a lot that they need to fix. And I was expecting a lot from Muratomo today. He's absent. Yeah, but Pirate was outseen.
Okay, no, I need to Makoril against us. But anyway, yeah, Frank, how are you? Welcome.
How are you, my brother?
I'm good, my brother, I'm good. Tell me, what are you seeing from this match?
I didn't see the match, Brian, at work. I was listening to you with your earphones, so I'm busy at work, man. But the only thing that I can say, I say, Ziakala, let's Tembo do something for us there.
That's actually funny. That's the point I want to touch on. Let me go to Theo. Theo, Richards Bay. I don't know if Coach Kanu figile, but the first 10 minutes, they were playing. High press, combination, Basula and J, What do you think of Richards Bay from this?
My question for you guys, even nice Katasa coach Super Sport, what is Kaitanu Tendu's style of play? Like, who made that? Like, what is it that you expect him to? You know?
That's why you need to Coach Kanu.
This is very sad, like Masoi Buagashi, because Pirates today is there for the taking, guys, and I know a lot of people are not going to agree to that. Pirates is there for the taking. Pirates is experimenting too much. So if these teams are not taking advantage of this, Richards Bay. But I promise you, second half, I think the boys have already built with Armani Pirates Wiki. They might go on Pirates, and they might force Pirates to make mistakes. And I love one thing about Richards Bay: they are disciplined at the back. They know how to coordinate that back for Yabogamnandi. And their center is very stable. They're thinking as La Papambil. I think if you can fix La Papambil, then they'll stand a better chance.
Frank, Richards Bay, as you were saying about Caetano, they came out, they had 2 shots within the first 2 minutes. They were winning the ball back up high. They were doing so much. How much of this is Caetano Tembo and how much of this is Coach Kanu?
You know what, bruh? On Caetano, there is going to be only smash and grab. That one goal.
Yeah.
As long as Pirates is going to sleep at the back, he's gonna punish them with only one goal. But with the way Pirates, you were analyzing it, I think they're gonna come up because on second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to bring someone on here, and they're not agreeing. Theo. Oh wait, before I go to Theo, I would Napoleon Elekaimo Abuti. Mapagalia Lavalia Lidala man.
Hey,
Guy.
Atswa buti, ke di network le di hot buti. Hey, why is Pirates manopisa tlhogo Tom? No shot at target. 45 minutes.
No, nothing.
Nothing. And the previous game, Black Label, they saw each and every.
Hey, network. I'm happy. Theo, Theo, I'm gonna come back to you because I'm seeing here that we're struggling. Pirates, man. Abakori.
But
Pirates, because now whole half. No shot on target. But we like Richards Bay.
Pirates you are. It's like I said this Umahopa, if he's a striker, even when we were watching Bafana guys, you can't tell me Uguti as a striker. You know, you watch guys like Abo Nunez, you know, they force chances, guys. They will force even to have a single shot on target or even shot on target, whatever. They force. But you have a Mahopa who's just saying, I will do whatever the coach wants me to do. Guys, that's why business come fana nabo Khatebe, abonqobo ku Chiefs. Kodwa bekazophuma shayile palini. That makes the difference. You can't tell me that you are a striker, you are in the field, but you're not even showing your presence as a striker. I don't blame midfielders because they don't care about scoring, but they care about creating a goal. But I still ask the question, is Makgopa better than Lipasa on all levels? Why will you prefer Makgopa over Lipasa? Lipasa, he moves well, he knows how to enter into pockets. Makgopa, you understand? Makgopa, if you go to Ibaroka, he was just a target man. You bring in crosses, he heads them, he shoots and whatever. But Willie Pasa is more of like a freedom striker, a striker that can move left, right, and center, move defenders so that midfielders can attack. But if you're gonna prefer Makgopa, it's a waste. I don't wanna lie to you. It's a waste there up front.
But then why don't coaches? Yeah, you've got you've got a utengi paki. Oh no, utengi siaya or a quantum, and you wanna use it like it's a Lamborghini, and the other way around. What's wrong with our coaches? What's wrong with the coaches and them not figuring out that, hey guys, we've tried Makgopa interchanging. Why not Simshayela Macross and do those things? Frank, what's wrong with our coaches?
You know what before on Rivero on Makgopa. Rivero wants to save his job, so he just wants a goal poacher. Makgopa is a goal poacher, bro. A chance. When he gets a chance, but that guy is not a striker at all. So Rivero is believing in Makgopa. He can save his job.
Marakimo Makgopa is struggling. Shouldn't Jose be going out, you know what, let me just play to the strengths of my players?
Look at on Lipasa. Lipasa, he is missing lots of chances, a lot of clear chances sometimes. That's why Rivero switch on to Makgopa so that maybe he can get something to save his job, because he has been knocked out for many almost 2 cups now.
Yeah.
And now we can't say he is a contender of a league now with the way he is playing. No. Yeah, that's why he wants to believe in Makgopa. Maybe he can just poach to those goals, poaching those goals, and have those one win. Maybe he can save his job.
Okay.
That's it.
Let me bring in user. I don't have your name. Can you please just tell me your name, user 358? Or the name I should call you?
Sean.
Hey, Tara. Oh, Sean.
Yeah, you can call me Sean.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm good. What team do you support, Sean?
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Okay. No, okay. Tell me, what are you seeing from this first half? The Pirates.
I think we have the type of almost the type of Richards Bay that played against Sundowns. That was relentless off the ball. They would press and press and press and press and press. I think now they just shorten that one person who can initiate the press, because in the first 15 minutes they were winning the midfield. They were winning the midfield a lot. And this thing of the plumber Jose deciding to come into a game with Pule, who hasn't played. Now they're playing. I mean, we have Makaringe.
Yeah.
You understand? Makaringe is benching Saleng for some reason. You know, it's ridiculous, this thing that they're doing. But it's okay. We told them that this man is a plumber. He's not going to improve any player here. He's not going to encourage any player here. He's not going to motivate or inspire any player here. They just have to win this game, because if they don't win this game, it's more pressure on them. You know, it's more pressure on them. And if anybody can say that they're going to challenge Mamelodi Sundowns here, it's just love, Shem. It's just love. There's nothing else. But yeah, I think we need that from Richards Bay, because they're holding on to the ball a bit more. They're trying to play from the back. They're trying to find combinations. You can see that they just lack a little bit of experience. You know, to take this game away from Orlando Pirates, because I know if they can score, Orlando Pirates is not coming back. If they come back, it might be a draw.
Yeah,
you understand, because they're just not the team. They don't have that in them. You know, it'll be interesting to see who's going to be the man of the match because it's going to come from Orlando Pirates. But
Well, at least
it
it's
might
not
be
Lodge.
Nda, to tell you the truth. You know, where is Lodge? Because the last time Lodge played, he was not injured.
No,
You see,
he's
so
been
they
suspended by the
oh,
team, disciplinary, until the 12th of
because of
December.
disciplinary for what?
Because
For
of
being
the
found guilty.
case. Yeah.
They keep him out of prison and then they bench him. These people.
Yeah,
But anyway,
internal.
no,
Anyway,
that's my 2 cents there. I really think this is for Richards Bay. If they can't take it, it's unfortunate, but they'll do with a point. If Pirates can't take this, nobody's challenging Mamelodi Sundowns for the next 3 seasons. Thank you.
Okay. What like Kevin Hunt? No, I'm kidding. Kevin Hunt can't. Anyway, guys, the second half has started at 45 to whatever my timer says, and you'll have the time of the half. It's still 0-0, and Pirates up to this point, not one shot on target, not one, not even one. The Orlando Pirates team that has Mfukeng, Makaringe, Pule, Maswanganyi, Ndlondlo, Makgopa, not one shot on target. Continuing a very worrying trend for Pirates. For me, the first half, I loved what Richards Bay did in the first half. Richards Bay was like, oh, you guys are going to come out and play 3 defenders. You guys are going to come out and play Hoto as one of the 3 defenders. We are going to win the ball high. Firstly, win the ball high, put them under pressure. And if not for some bad decision making, they could have had some chances. They've got, 2 shots on target themselves in the first 2 minutes, guys, right? Obviously, as the game went on, they sat back and Pirates was allowed to come forward and play the ball a little bit, even though they're not effective. Remember what I say. Are you busy or are you effective? There's 2 different things. Those are 2 different things. And of late, Pirates has been very busy, but not necessarily effective with putting the ball in the back of the net or creating chances. Now, I always say about Jose, what I loved about Jose last season especially, Jose didn't put players into situations where they were not strong. He always played players in the right place. But for some reason, this season's Jose has flipped the script. Ooh, whoa, what's going on here? This season's Jose has flipped the script, right? This season's Jose is playing Masangwani outside of the 10 position. So where Maswanganyi, you see, I always flip. Where Maswanganyi has been good, has been in the 10 position on the left with Mfuke. They play together on that side with Hoto doubling up on the side. He's playing Hoto as the left back in a back three. Hoto, left back in a back three, even though CBC is right there on the bench. Then he's got Tim on the pitch playing with Undlondlo, right? But Undlondlo, where he's been so strong in collecting the ball, literally, he was, for the first few games, the first player to get the ball who decides the tempo of the team. He's got Undlondlo in 10. Tim has touched the ball more than Undlondlo in this game. Then, of course, you have the other thing where Pule and Makaringe hasn't played this season. This is his first game. Pule's had a couple of minutes. So what are you expecting to happen? And on top of that, you have Makgopa, who's a target, who's a cross guy. You cross to him. You leave him in the box. Makgopa's now running up and down on the wings. So the thing that made Pirates dangerous has gone missing. And I think that's where Jose, like I've been saying, needs to be questioned on what he's doing tactically with these players. Because for me, it feels as though, for some reason, as if it's contracts or whatever, but for some reason, some players have to make it onto the pitch X amount of times, and other players who've been playing with each other, who understand each other, are now playing different positions. It's just, especially up front, they don't know what they're doing on that side. Kudos to Richards Bay. I want to give Richards Bay some flowers. Richards Bay is the second worst team in the league, according to standings and according to play for a long time. But they've come into this match and they've said, we are going to press Pirates. We're going to play. There have been a few transition opportunities where they could have taken something, gotten something. First 2 minutes of the game, they had 2 shots I believe 2 on target and a corner. First 2 minutes of the game, right? So let's see what they do. Very disciplined in defense. As you know, it's a Caetano Tembo team. Doesn't have a style, but they tend to want to steal games. But you can tell the influence of Coach Kanu, Coach Busbuzi Vilakazi, who's come in, and they're starting to play. They've got a little bit of confidence. They go forward with purpose. I think the difference between how Richards Bay is playing versus how Pirates is playing. Pirates has a lot of the ball, but there's no purpose to them having the ball. You don't know where an attack is starting, where it's supposed to end, where a player is meant to go, where another player is meant to go. They're just running around because they're very good with the ball at their feet and they're very technical. Richards Bay, on the other hand, when they get the ball, the few times that they get a breakaway, you can see where it starts. They're trying to pull one of the defenders out wide. They're trying to go wide and come inside, which has worked for them because they had the chances. But again, it becomes a situation where Pirates needs to wake up, guys. I don't know what else to say. Pirates needs to wake up. I don't know if maybe we were thinking that Pirates was going to be the hope of the nation to chase Sundowns, but they have not been playing up to a level. And it's been a few weeks now that they've been playing like this. They haven't managed to score more than one goal. The goals are not like clear-cut goals outside of the Chiefs one. I'll give them the Chiefs one. But you see how they did versus the Chiefs? Why aren't they doing that, giving Umahopa those type of balls? You know, you see long shots. They have to try these long shots. Anyway, let me see what these comments are saying. Sorry. But who is selling? I think the coaches have mastered Jose's tactics. Yes. I think also Hambalo coach soon says Buddha. Jose made a mistake of being friends with Rulani. It's peer pressure. Mahupen Makaranga must go out. Yeah, I agree with that deal. I agree. I'd actually keep on Umahopa because there's no one else to come on. The pitch is so open, nice, and it should fit Pirates. Instead, they're struggling to play. They're the hope of the nation, Samora. I'm not gonna lie. They're the hope of the nation. They are the hope of the nation. Yeah, so guys, that's what I'm saying. But it goes back, guys. This thing is not hard, guys. Honestly speaking, this thing is not hard to diagnose where Pirates is going wrong. One, tempo. They're playing too slow. Pirates is a fast-playing team. So if they keep doing this thing where everybody tries to hold the ball for 30 seconds, then the run later, they're going to get killed by that, number one. Number two, Mahupa in the box, cross the ball. Number three, Masangwanyi to 10. Move Masangwanyi to 10. Play with the midfield of Ndlondlo and Tim. Move Ndlondlo back down. Ndlondlo must be a deep line playmaker, a register. That's where Ndlondlo must play. He must be the one that decides how to bring the ball up. So Nda must stop holding onto the ball, let Ndlondlo come deep, collect, and then allow the Mfukeng Masangwanyi 10 thing to work out. Sacrifice one. Pule, Makaring. One of them has to come off. At least. If not both. One of them has to come off because they're not up to par. In fact, go back to factory settings. Team Ndlondlo midfield. Play Hotto there on the right. Bring in Munare. No, not Munare. I don't want to bring in Munare. I'm trying to look for a right back. They don't have a right back. Okay, makeshift right back with one of the other guys, who's BC maybe, and then take Masagwanyi, play him with Mfukeng, bring Salen in on the other side, let Mahupa play in the middle, watch the magic happen. Watch the magic happen. I think I'd rather play Dlamini instead of Maswanganyi. Maswanganyi plays well in the 10. Maswanganyi doesn't play well in the 6. And it seems as though, okay, 8. And it seems as though Jose is set on having this man play 8. Set. He has his heart on it. Deep cross there by Mfukeng. Yeah, they were lucky there. I haven't seen Dlamini. Samora, what does Dlamini bring? What does Dlamini bring to the game? That's different because We've seen these players, man, come in. Abokim Viudi come in, and you don't necessarily know what he's doing now. Yeah. It's just a lot there by Pirates, man. It's just a lot there by Pirates. You cannot play the ball from the back slow and finish the move slow. Exactly, Soul G. And again, when have you seen Pirates play slow and win slow? I'll wait. I don't think I've seen a Pirates game in the past 2 years where they've played slow, deliberately played slow, and won the game from slowness. I don't think I've seen a game like that, unless it's like a lucky win. But outside of that, it's not what Pirates does, guys. This is not a Pirates team. Yeah, I was thinking Kabelo Dlamini was no longer here. He's on the bench. He's on the bench. Bongmusa, he's on the bench. Bro, how are you? I'm good, Taba. I'm okay. How are you? Who is Richard's base keeper? He looks familiar. Oh, Jackson Mabokwane. He used to play for the team that he's playing against. Hey, agent. Jackson Mabokwane. Mponchane 2.0. 1.0. Mponchane is the, is the next one. See, Pirates, I love it. Predictable down to even the personnel. Down to even the personnel. One star goalkeeper, one young star goalkeeper, one old goalkeeper who you're wondering why they're keeping, utility goalkeeper. Yeah? Remember, Stenzo Meiwa, they had, was it Meiwa was the young star, Jackson Mabokwane was the older player, utility keeper, older keeper, was it the Sunderlands? I'm trying to remember. I think I'm mixing up the years, but they always have that. Paris has 4 keepers, guys. 4 keepers. I'm a Chiefs fan, Kaba. I'm a Chiefs fan. But I'm also a fan of football. But you're one of the Kekana victims. Lani says, I can't show the match, Lani. Copyright. I can't show the match. For some reason, I get banned. So I can't play any sounds from the match. I can't play the thing. All I can say is, watch the match on channel 202 or Dstv stream. That's what I'm allowed to say. Because now I always get banned for some reason. Richards Bay is playing with fire right now. Richards Bay is playing with fire right now. Who's playing left back? They're playing a back three with Hotto. They're playing back three with Hotto. Yeah, man, we must love soccer, man. We must love soccer. Especially our soccer. I feel like our soccer, they get away with a lot of things because we're not critical and we don't watch with a critical eye. They get away with a lot of things. So we need to, we need to watch these guys intently and make sure that what they're doing is right, Make sure that what they're doing is right. I love soccer, my guy. I've even given up watching English Premiership that much. I don't watch it that much anymore. We focus on the local game. There's the run by. There's the run. Give him. Don't stop the run. Look, now they're trying to play Pule as a striker. Then take off Pule and put on Erasmus if you're gonna force that issue. I feel for Ndlondlo, man. Ndlondlo is my favorite player that Pirates, and Ndlondlo is the key to Pirates. But it seems as though Unda is preferred as the guy who brings the ball up. Unda is preferred. So Ndlondlo's not getting the ball, man. And Nda can't regulate the pace. He's not good at regulating the pace. And Ndlondlo's not good that far up the pitch. You see? He's not good that far up the pitch. He's bad up the pitch for some reason. What is the score? Liverpool, Man City. It ended 1-1. That's why some Pirates players fail to play with Lodge, because Lodge is a player who wants faster play. Yeah, that's true. But also, funny enough, Lodge, Solji, good luck, funny enough, Lodge, Solji, Lodge is also a player who commands presence on the pitch. And a lot of these players can't deal with the presence. They can't deal. It's a worry. Chiefs and Pirates don't have players with gravity on the pitch. And then when there is a player with gravity, they struggle. Spoken Beauty struggled with Uloch last game because he didn't know where to go. We've seen Mahupa struggle with Uloch last game and last few games. Didn't know where to go because of that gravity. Lodge moves when he wants to move, and these guys don't know how to also go. No, Lodge, begela, maslan. This Paris team is like bailoile. Players playing in wrong positions. Theo, I have this idea in my head, and allow me while there's a defense. I have this idea, Uti. Modern football is unnecessarily complicated. And modern football is more about people wanting to look smart than people actually winning games. And we as fans reward these coaches just because when a coach comes out and he tells you, no, there's an inverted, hey, buy inverter, buy and we don't look at results. And, you know, there's guys that show you that simple football wins. Gavin Hunt shows you every day that simple football. You just need to be simple, guys. Lento Guti, I know that he's a 10, but I'm paying him as an 8, but he's sometimes a 6. No, but I know that he's a 9, but he must go and play as a 7 or an 11 because we interchange as a team. No, I want my defenders to build the ball from the back. That thing kills so many teams. It kills so many teams. When you could just play players as they are meant to be played. We've seen Makaringe play. Why is he playing differently? We've seen Donzo be successful. Why is he playing differently? We've seen Maswanganyi. Why is he playing differently? It's why did he make the changes? Was he just being too tactical? Was he just, somebody made a joke earlier. I think it was Agent who said that it's peer pressure when you're looking at Rulan and Rulan is doing all these wonderful things, deaths and downs. No, look at your team and coach your team. I still am a coach, guys. There's no coaches. We've got coaches who cry. They cry for everything to be right for them to do their job. And the places where you can get everything, let it be right and do your job, also get all the players, get all the transfers. There aren't that many places. So when you're looking at a team like this, look at the team and play. Angaz, what happened to Jose? Jose was impressive, was incredible with that thing. Yoguti, now I'm a player of me. This is how they play. I'm going to play them exactly like that. Angaz, why second season, he's now trying all these funny things, man. Rulani inverts Mudiba to come inside. But you see, Zanzi Soccer, Rulani can do it because it works for Rulani. Now we've seen the past 6 games, it hasn't worked for Jose. What was he very good at when he was playing very well? Back 4, 2 guys that don't necessarily play back, they go forward. You play 2 8s, Ndlondlo comes to collect the ball. Why complicate something that doesn't work to try chase something that Sundowns is doing? And I'm not saying that inverting is wrong. I'm saying that making it unnecessarily complicated for no reason, 1. 2, after making it complicated, not going back to your normal game when now you know that it's not working. I don't understand. And it's not just Jose. A lot of the South African coaches, I don't know if it's an analysis problem. I don't know if when they're sitting together in their coaches' meetings and they're like, hey, we need to do stuff and they need to outdo each other. I don't know. But sometimes just do a simple thing. Ngamthandu Kevin Hunt, there was an interview just to bypass, sorry guys. There was an interview where they spoke to Kevin Hunt. And I think it was Junior Kanye and Marawa. And one of the guests was Kevin Hunt. And Junior Kanye was like, Gavin doesn't play beautiful football, all of that stuff. And Gavin was like, I'd love to play beautiful football, but I don't have the personnel. So I need to play the football that's going to win me games. And that might not be beautiful, but it's also, I don't have Tembazwani and all those guys to do those things. I have the guys that I have. I play with the guys that I have. He finishes 3rd every year. Okay, here come the first changes. 65 minutes on. Saleng is coming on for Umakhopa. So Saleng on for Umakhopa. And then we're missing one more change. I saw Dlamini getting ready there. Who's Dlamini coming in for? Upule. Oh, for Mfukeng. So that was the change that was made. Dlamini for Mfukeng, Mahopa for Saleng. Okay, we'll get back into the game. Sorry, guys, I just had to go. Why try to challenge a player in the wrong position? Put them exactly. Exactly. That's what exactly Mzansi Soccer. Exactly. That's the issue here. If you don't have the quality, let your players play to their strength, their own quality. Nda is the key man because sometimes the ball jumps the midfield and goes straight to Pule. And Solji, that wasn't happening when Pirates was winning. When Pirates was winning, there was no Nda. So they couldn't trust Koki and Sibisi to play the ball up. So what they were doing was they'd have Mnare and Ndlondo. Ndlondo would be 8. Ndlondo would come and collect the ball. They'd bypass those defenders, therefore making it easier to get to the front because you're bypassing them. But now with Nda Ubambi Paula, Nda is a playmaker now. So from him to get to the front, it's very hard because you can't go through the middle anymore. That's what's happening at Pirates. Pirates used to go middle, then out. So progress the ball, then out. But now they're trying to go out and in. That's what's killing them. Anyway. Zanzi, yes. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube as well. Dr. Bull is welcoming back. Udlamini. Nizathi star. Sizambona ukuthi yenzani. 68 minutes. Pirates has a free kick. Just at the top of the box. They had one similar. Mfukeng hit it directly into the wall. Standing over it now is Toki. And he's going to take it. Went for Mabokwane's side. Looks like Mabokwane has pulled something. Mangaile is available on the bench to come in. But what a nice save. It's keeper side, but it's still a nice save. Man, why isn't Toki taking free kicks more often? That was a nice free kick. Just to the keeper, but it was a nice free kick. I wonder if you can put it on the other corner. Yeah, what a save. That was a great save. Timinkosi. Solji. Exactly, Solji. No, we agree. But again, you're a coach. Why do you fundamentally change something that is not broken, that was working? Why change it so drastically? Then, fine, you've changed it. Now for weeks, we've seen the same thing from Pirates. He even comes out, the press conferences. Jose comes out and says, I have problems that I need to fix. There is an issue that I need to fix. He said that a few times. First, it was low block. We need to play versus low block. Then it became, there's an issue that I know about, I'm aware about, that I need to fix. Why are you coaching like you've got 7 years to coach Pirates? Another question. 69 minutes, guys. Just add 45 to whatever my timer says. And you've got the time for what the match is saying. We've got graphics with the substitutes, the form guide, the starting lineups, and all of that as well. DK says it's a draw. Yeah, it's a draw. Why fix it if it's not broken? Exactly, Bongusa. Exactly. That's why Nguza Guti, is it a case that our coaches are just trying to be too smart for their own good? Too smart for their own good. And when you look at the results, guys, not even dumb, guys, then to try be so smart and it's not working and move this one and do that, guys. Rather be dumb and do the basic thing. Me, I love Kevin Hunt for that. Basic thing. Oh, all you do is cross. It's fine. I'm never going to ask you to put the ball down. All you're going to do is cross. Now I'm asking Mahopa to go play Ama 1-2. I'm asking Mahopa to go to the wing. If I bring Mahopa in for his height and he's the one crossing the ball, what have I done there? Lucky goal. There's the lucky goal. almost the lucky goal. Yeah, no, Richards Bay needs to wake up. Richards Bay needs to wake up. They really do need to wake up. For me, Mahopa is not quality. Yeah, not Paris quality. It's not Paris quality. I just feel like the crux of, like, the main thing that I'm trying to say, and I'm glad Mzansi Soccer, because you guys you added that point. You need quality to do certain things, and if you don't have quality, then you need to make sure that you make it basic for whoever you have. So if we know that Umahopa all it does is score tap-ins, like what he did versus Kaizer Chiefs, that type of thing, then you make sure that you create 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 situations where he can do that thing. But if you're asking Mahopa, who's already not that quality, to go and do something else on top of, then no wonder there's no shots on goal. There's no shots on target. No wonder there were no shots on target. You get me? It can be a draw if they can pray that Zovilaga's son doesn't come on. Cannot Zovilaga's son? Ke Makateng. No, not Makateng. I know he's got his surname is different. Okay, Mohomi. I say Mohomi, man. Kana guys, who's Zovilaga's son? There, Richards Bay. What's his name, Kan? What's his name, Kan? Okay, Pirates still on the attack. I really feel like Pirates, when they attack, they just get told, guys, you're all good with the ball. Just make something happen. Because for the life of me, I don't know if somebody can explain what Pirates is playing. I can't tell you what Pirates is playing. And it almost feels like they want to play one thing, but then when they get to the other side, they get to the opponent's box, they turn around and they go, hey, cross. Like they panic. This thing's not working, cross. And then you're like, I don't know who you're crossing to right now. But let's see, maybe Dlamini has something. I swear, guys, I swear, they're making it up as they go along. I swear. Kimukame. Is he there? He wasn't. I know he was missing one game. One name. Kimukame ne? Tatum Same. Man, is Tatum Same on the bench? He's not on the bench. The starting lineup that they gave, Richards Bay didn't have him. Well, the subs, they didn't have him. Let me see. Maybe I missed his name. 74 minutes in. Naya Richards Bay. That was a very bad pass. Yeah, he's not there. Adal. So Vilaga's son wasn't chosen for this one. Yeah, he's not there. Yeah, it's Muhomi, not Muhlami. Muhomi is not the son. Muhlami is the son. He's not there. But they must go back to Spain. I get Paris fans all over us telling us that, hey, Tina, we do pre-seasons overseas. Google Translate. What's going on now? Oh, they knocked knees. That thing is sore. So, guys, if Pirates is not the hope, who's the hope for our league then? Who's the hope for our league? If Pirates can't be the hope in the league, Koli Kapung, we trust them. But in the league, then who do we look to? Who's our hero? Supersport doesn't look up to it. They don't care. Like Gavin Hunt told them straight up, or no, I'm a league guy, but we don't have the legs. He was there, be confident to score against his father's old club. Shouldn't be the mind game. They should have played the mind games on that one. Chiefs, come on now. I was starting to get along with him, Zanzi Soccer. But Chiefs, it's my team, but never that, guys. Never that. Never that. And no one is up for it. Pirates is going to be second again, and they're going to be, 18 points ahead from 18 points behind Sundowns. Our league is so poor, man. Our league is so poor, guys. It's sad. It's so sad, man. About Kef, what license? Agent. Going all the way back to Rothmans. Leave Rothmans, my guy. Leave Rothmans alone. It's done for that trophy, man. Soul G, thank you. I agree fully. Lutando says they like it for Lutando Msawawa on YouTube says you like it for the Pirates, yeah? You like it for the Pirates with laughing faces. Hey guys, Pirates zinto, man. I like it for the Pirates. What's the like about Spain? Guys, they have no way of playing. They have no way of playing. Seriously. It's movement. It's great. You know what it reminds me of? I'm an Arsenal fan. It reminds me of Arsenal Yabo Wilshere. Extremely talented. But you could tell that the goals were down to individual brilliance and down to the individual play at that moment than it was planned. And the weakness, the bad part of playing like that is that, again, it'll work when it's downhill. But when it's a game where everything, the sun is shining right, the other team is not there, the fans are hyped up, the players, every touch of this is perfect. It'll work. It'll look amazing. It'll be amazing. You will win some games. The issue with it comes when you have to play structured teams. The sun is not shining well. The fans are not up for it. Undlondlo substituted. The fans are not on it. You know, there's all these things, right, happening. Then you need a plan. Then you need to know where the move starts and ends so that you can counter whatever they're doing. But if you just keep running around in circles and changing positions because gumnandi, guys, you're not going to win most of the games. You're not. You have to have a set way of playing. And Pirates lacks that. And the individual brilliance up to this point hasn't been able to pull them out of the woods. Hasn't been able to pull them out of the woods. And that's what happens. But the Spanish guitar lost its strings. Sundowns took all the quality players, so no team can. That one I'm against. I don't like that one, Zanti Soccer. You only play Sundowns twice. Guys, Richards Bay is second last. Pirates should be beating these guys. And then you can give up 6 points versus Sundowns, but you should be chasing Sundowns. You know, the league is not won. So the league is not won by beating Chiefs or Pirates. The league is not won by beating Sundowns. The league is won by beating the rest of these teams. And pound for pound, quality-wise, Pirates has way more quality in their ranks than Richards Bay. Way more quality in their ranks than, 60-70% of the other teams. They should at least be 5 points away from Sundowns at the end of the season. 5 points, Nyan. Guys, we'll hear Jose tomorrow. If this ends as a draw, you'll hear Jose tomorrow. He'll say he's a broken record. He's been saying the same things every week. They did not want it enough. Richards Bay, he's not going to say anything good about Richards Bay. He's going to say we had a lot of chances. Relay wasn't in the game. I can't meet a relay. Relay wasn't in the game. It's going to be like that. Chiefs and Pirates need players like the old trio of Dolly, Castro, and Billiard. No, Usolji, you don't need that. You just need to figure out what your style of play is when you have those players. Those players played well because Pizzo and his team sat down and said, how best can I play Billiard, Castro, and Dolly? How best can I play Temba Zwane when Shalulile is missing? This is Nabo Rulan. How best can I play Umudiba with the skill set that he has, but also cover him? It's those questions that you ask. Set your players up for success. But you can't half. The other problem that we do is that we half copy. You half copy Sundowns. So you copy Dolly Billiard Castro. You don't copy Kekana. You don't copy Ali Shut and all those guys and how they used to play. You see Shalulile playing now for Sundowns. Oh, you see a build-up play, building up from the back from Sundowns, right? Building up from the back. You don't copy, okay, Kutsia is actually a midfielder who drops in and does this. No, you say we want to play out from the back, but you don't teach them how to play out from the back. There's a way to play out from the back. There's a style to play out from the back. Watch Banyaraba style, the women's team, Sundowns. Watch how they beat presses. There's a way, man, to play out from the back, to do things. But if you're just going to copy page 9 and not copy page 1, then that's a problem. Or you're going to copy page 9 without looking at page 1 of your own book. You don't have a Tembazwan. So in as much as you want to play like Tembazwan, you'll never play like Tembazwan. But who's your player? And how can you best make them play? That's the question you ask. Anyway, is this the player that Wolves want? Hey, Mara. They must come and see Sailor. Hey, Mara. They fooled themselves. The MTN 8, but the quality Chiefs have is not enough to beat small teams. Chiefs is just dish. Chiefs is another kettle of fish. I don't want to get into that. I'm saving all my stress for tomorrow. Look, pass, another pass, another pass, another pass, then a cross. Watch. Then a random cross. And then you'll be like, who's the cross to? You have to beat Chiefs to win with the league. Oh, guys, big clubs need thinkers, someone who can provide through passes like Tembazwan. You have thinkers. You know what you're missing? You have thinkers. You're missing Mukwena. Hard workers in the back of the back of the back. You're missing Alenda, who's the thinker before you get to the thinker. You get what I mean? Pirates was doing that well in the beginning of the season. Ndondlo was the thinker before you get to the thinker. Ndondlo progresses the ball up, gives it to Botito. You get what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You can't copy one thing. You can't. Islander runs the midfield from the center of the midfield a little bit to the back. Before even him, there's Gutierrez. Then you have Mukwena, who's cleaning up. Then he plays the ball. Then Abozwani jump in. He plays the ball to Bozwani. The third thinker up there. So Tina, we want to have the last thinker, but not the other two, is what I'm trying to show you guys here. But you're trying to have the thinkers. You're looking at thinker 3. And then when you play against Sundowns with just one thinker, Sundowns kills you because they've got 3. And it suits their style of play. And it suits their personnel. Simple, guys. Simple, this thing. Like, guys, it's really not rocket science. It really is not rocket science, watching football and understanding. That's why Liverpool and Man City went at each other for so long. Because while everybody is trying to play fake Guardiola, Klopp was playing his football according to his people and his philosophy. You get what I mean? Chiefs can't play out from the back. Chiefs can't play the type of play because Sundowns has about AB. Not very good. It's actually why you see playing out from the back not working at Bafana Bafana, even though we say Sundowns. Do you know why? Mvala doesn't play the ball back, play the ball out at Sundowns. It's Kutsia. So you've taken the idea, for example, you've taken the idea of playing out from the back, but you've taken Mvala to play out from the back instead of Kutia. Then you wonder why it's not working. But Sundowns does this every day. You've taken Modiba and you've inverted him, but you don't have AB on the wing, on the side, an AB player. And you don't have a Mokwena and an Alenda there in the middle. But Modiba is not playing well. This is not a Modiba from Bafana, from Sundowns. What's wrong? They're Sundowns players. That's the problem. Copy one side. Exactly, Talefang. You can't copy a single part and think you'll be able to get the entire machine. I didn't even notice Kimviudi's on the pitch. They've made their changes, guys. They made a lot of changes. Erasmus also came onto the pitch. He played the pass. Decision making. Yeah, Bulali. And then that other player, you've still got a game to play. Stop rolling around. One more pass. It was a 2v1. Hey, Mara. Hey, Richard's pay, Mara. Watch Sundowns when they lose the ball. They don't just stand there. Don't have stars. You have to work. Exactly, Talefang. And that's why I was saying earlier that for me, it feels as though we don't have coaches anymore. We don't have coaches. We have guys who are playing PlayStation football, who expect to be playing PlayStation football. They don't coach anymore. They cry. I wish I had a player who could play central defensive. If I had a Haaland. You're not going to get a Haaland. Do something about it. You got what I mean? You're not going to get a Tembazwani. Do something else about it. What do you have? You're not going to be able to go and find Ribeiro and sign, not Ribeiro, Allende and sign him for 51 million. Okay, what do I have in my team? And how can we set up the team now to play? Not 3 seasons, not building. Hey, we love that word in football now. Oh, we're building. Oh, this team in 3 years' time. No. What are you doing now with your personnel? That's what's killing our football. That's what's killing our football. We don't have coaches. Watching this match after watching Barca is painful because I expect a lot from this Jose. Look at the coach Jose. An amazing thing about Pep, the players become better. There's actually coaching happening. And you know what's nice about Pep, Talifan? Pep doesn't waste motion. Sign the players. He's one of the coaches that can afford to do it. He'll never put himself in a situation where, red card. What happened now? Red card to the... Why are you still talking? Why are you pointing to the ref like that, Munari? Munari just got a red card. Kim Munari? Evan. Yo, hey. Jose Tolubumzima, guys. As I was saying, Pep will never put himself in a situation where he'll never be able to get the players that he wants. Do you know why? Because he understands that I'm that type of coach. When you take the job at Golden Arrows or wherever, and then you go and you complain about players, and you're like, but guys. And then you ask the question, when does the coaching start then? Forget about making players better. When does the coaching start? We're going to cry about not having players forever. And Chiefs, we love that. We cry about not having players over and over and over and over again. Instead of just going, guys, this is shame. Unfortunately, this is what you have. And that's funny. You know who coached us to the quarterfinals of the CAF Champions League? Kevin Hunt. Transfer ban with the players he had. Abo Rivero. Signed Pirates. Can't see anything. Exactly, Butar. Guys. Imagine now in the 90th minute, you have to worry about Monare not being available for the next few games because it decided to do whatever. Then he was also pointing. If we're serious about the stuff, you know that pointing thing that he did with the ref could have gotten him an even longer suspension. I know it's Ucheli Chavani, man. I know. I know it's not the best. I know you don't love him like that, Mara. Refs like this. Yo. Our hearts are resigning from the body tomorrow. Solji, I refuse to have pre-stress the day before. Today I'm having fun. I'm watching football, guys. Stress suck, I'll see it tomorrow. I don't want to see my stress anytime today. Please, guys, let me leave with my stress. Oh, Richards Bay is trying to steal it. Richards Bay is trying to steal it. Richards Bay is trying to steal it. The press is back on. Oh, but you could get caught out. Guys, how many touches has Saleng had this game? Even Erasmus. Nazo, ball out. Ball out. It's too late to go running for balls and put them down for the goalkeeper. It's too late. Hey, Jackson is going to waste time now. I mean, it's a valuable point for them. Can't pre-stress. These guys are wasting time like it's a cup. Then you wonder 3 games later when Jackson Mabokone can't play because he's suspended. What a gift of the givers. Hey, AJ. Gift of the givers. Okay. Let's see. 5 minutes left. They added on 8 minutes, guys. It was 8 minutes added on. Apologies. It was 8 minutes added on. Yo. Remember when they gave Spurs? Yeah, they gave Spurs their first 3 points. It's their only 3 points. Guys, Middendorp is back. Middendorp is back. Cape Town Spurs. Yeah, at least we got our 3 points from them. Ooh, imagine if Chiefs was the first team to lose to Cape Town Spurs. Oh, Dube. Yeah, Lutando. No, but it's the truth on YouTube. You can't copy page 9 without knowing what page 1 looks like. You're gonna fail. Exactly. Kwalami Mati, and funny enough, you see when Richards Bay is bringing on defenders, this could be a goal. This could be a goal. Like Pirates could sneak one in. It's a funny thing about football. When you decide to try and defend these things, Pirates are going to sneak one in. Pirates are going to sneak one in. Reflex save there by Mabokwane off the crossbar. Hey, they're not careful. There we go. Damn, what a run, but completely ignored. Aritomi boy, Naritomi. Okay, tense few minutes for Richards Bay. They need to see out this game. They need to see out this game. Pirates is in shambles. You guys have trauma thinking of losing to Spurs. All I know is that I thought about losing to Spurs, but I won. Pirates on the other hand, Pirates on the other hand lost to Spurs. The only win that Spurs has. Look. When is Tibang? It's easy for a goal to just happen, magically happen. I'm scared for Richards Bay. Will Pirates qualify for CAF this season? All I know is that they said Pirates this season was not a train smash. Not getting into CAF this season was not a train smash. Pirates plays like they're not practicing together. Thank you, Washimani. Thank you. They play like Machita. Yo, it's the last game of the tournament. You've already been knocked out. When you start bringing friends to come play, that's what that is. Look, goal. Goal. Ah! No one finished that off. That was meant to be. That was meant to be a goal. That was meant to be a goal. Ah, guys, 8 minutes added on, Tabiso. There's still a minute left. I also smell it. I also smell it. They're gonna push everybody up. Is Butelezi up? Would have been nice to have the height of Mahopa here, but yeah, they took him off again. Are they gonna make this the last kick of the game or what? Yeah, they're busy fighting and wasting time. Last kick of the game. It has well, there's still 30 seconds left. Oh, Dube, you just came on already. Let's see. Oh, too deep. 10 seconds left. Goal kick. I think Jose must start taking breathalyzer to training. I don't know what they're playing, agent. I don't know what they're playing. I'm waiting for Pirates. I'm waiting for Pirates fans to come and defend them. Jackson, you already got a yellow card. You know that, right? Done. 0-0. Full time. No, you know what? Let me open. Guys, please feel free to request. How it's going to work at the end is that everybody's going to get 2 minutes to say their piece. And then we will be dissecting the game proper at the end of the game. EJ, I'm not happy, EJ. I'm not happy. Agent, how are you, my brother?
I'm good. It's good to be back.
Hey, we're back. Tell me, you just watched this game.
And what we call PG-18, what do you call an anticlimax? What an anticlimax on the return, I think you were here when I said, I don't know how to put it, and I was attacked for saying this. I think at that time, for lack of a better word, I called him a cup coach, and I said, I don't know how to put it. I don't think it's luck per se, but there is something along those lines where Jose's ancestors were dreaming alive, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because truth be told, and I keep saying this, and like Jose tomorrow would say, it looks like a broken record, I said, the only cup that I saw Paris winning was the M10-8 where they beat Sundowns last season. The Nedbank Cup in Loftus is silly penalty by, was it Cardoso, who was on the floor and trying to drop the ball. And the last minute by Zuka Manja, and you go to the M10-8, excuse me, you go to the M10-8 where Ozwane and Shalule miss open goals, and the problem with fans is we look at the results, not what the team is doing, and I said at the time that, what, in the grand scheme of things, you look at Pirates and say, but Pirates, this season, has it been convincing? Take away the fact that they won the MTN 8 final, they won, congratulations, but have they been performing well? That's the bigger question. I'm not surprised by this kind of results. The only game they've played was it Cocoon, whatever they won, like with many goals. That 2 games, that was it. But otherwise, it has been a poor Pirates, and Jose has to go back to the basics, Don't try anything funny. Just sometimes when you try things that don't work, you go to the basics, and then try to grow from there. That's all I can say. But this is the hope of PSL. Then it's a hopeless nation. It's a very, very hopeless nation. But it's fine. Gift of the givers. We'll talk on Monday.
We'll talk probably on Monday, Asia. Putari, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm driving. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but there's an echo. Oh, it's gone. No, it's gone. Never mind, it's gone. Tell me, what did you think of this game?
I don't have much to say, but say, woo! A draw is a lose for Buccaneers. I did say last year that these international coaches, they do well first season, and then after the first season, they start fumbling. But other than that, a draw, it's a...
Something's wrong, but it's fine. For time's sake, we'll just carry on. Theo.
Broken record.
Okay, but throwing, but it feels like it. How do you feel
Broken
about this game?
I know people, as Ignabandu gonna go to stands and watch Lama the second half and say, "Yo, Pirates should have won this game." I mean, I'm disappointed, guys, with Richards Bay. How can you sit low block and you don't have quick transition players up front? It's like they came and they said, "We're just gonna defend." Whether we score or don't score, as long as we defend, you understand? And it's disappointing for me. You look at what their goalkeeper was doing now, time wasting. Shaban Mshang yellow card. He was supposed to receive a second yellow card, but you know how our referees, red card. You know how our referees are. That was too much time wasting. But into the game, man, guys, I said this before. Well, who's the starting 11 here, Pirates? Who are the regulars? Give me 3 players that you definitely know, Guti. They are the core of Pirates. Bazohlale bayidele Chiefs. Ku-Chiefs siyazi uyaqala ubani uMathu uhlala dlala. I can count you. We know these 3. Castillo, we know them. Dolly, Dolly, if he's not injured, we know, we don't argue. Come to Pirates. Where was Makaringe Begadalab today? I saw him as a winger. I saw him as a false 9 yana. Now I saw him as a left back. Now you can't tell me, Guti, you said this thing even half time. We said this even during half time, Guti. Why is he playing these players in wrong positions? Even now, young Madrid, stylish, slow. He enters. Keep reading. I can ask you now: is he a left back? Is he a left winger now? Because he's using him as a left winger, yet he wants to cut in, but agana pace. You have a player that is pace in Lumfana Lono. I'm keeping this young boy Mufukeng. You wanna use him as a midfielder? Jani. No, Mufukeng was supposed to be the one player.
You take out Mahopa, then you start crossing.
And imagine, like it's sad, it's like he woke up second half after 65 minutes and realized, man, this guy's not meant to low block. I don't know, the whole 65 minutes ago, the team is playing low block because they were just pressing them until they got tired, and then they said, now we're gonna sit back. And then if you take out to Mahopa, you're gonna tell Saleng is busy with crosses for no reason. Saleng is busy crossing the ball for who? For Erasmus. Guys, come on, guys. The common sense, it's very sad.
Hi, Theo. Sizayibona Monday. Ithi kakhulu ngoba siyazi ukuthi kusasa. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up there. Look, it's continuing the pattern. Pirates has been playing with the same pattern over the past few weeks. They struggle to score goals. They struggle to create chances. It seems as though their front line is confused. They play very slowly. There's a lot that's happening there. Players are out of position. Like, there's so much happening at Pirates right now, and none of it is actually positive. And I think Pirates has a little bit of an issue right now that Jose needs to figure out, because they're on the downward, their trajectory is downward, if not just stagnant. And like I said, they were the hope for the league, but they're not the hope for the league. I'm not going to say too much that I haven't said during the live. Pirates need to figure out who is their ball progressor. They need to figure out how they score. They need to figure out how to play when certain players are on the pitch. If not, they're going to get taken. This Richards Bay team should have won this game. Richards Bay had more chances. Richards Bay had the better looking attack. Richards Bay had the better looking defense, the press. A lot of what Richards Bay did today was better than the Pirates. And if not for bad decision making, if not for some bad finishing in the first half, they would have taken this game. So kudos to them. We have not seen this kind of Richards Bay. So this Richards Bay that was proactive, that was playing, I don't think it's Caetano. I think Coach Kanu is coming in and showing that even at a small team, you can be a little bit positive when you come into these games. And you can take these big teams to task over a lot of their mistakes. Pirates was not in this game. They were not in this game. Towards the end, they were just crossing for fun. Pirates has too many players that are very good on the ball, that it feels like they're just relying on natural ability, on natural chemistry. They don't actually have a plan. And that is going to hurt them this season. And these are the things where I always say to you guys, the reason why Sundowns wins leagues by 16 points is because games like these, preparation like this, playing like this, it will win you some games sometimes, it will lose you some games other times, and everybody ends up being in the middle. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this watch along. I'll see you guys then tomorrow for Kaizer Chiefs. 3:30. We're going to watch Kaizer Chiefs. Join me for that one. Then, of course, if you have not followed, please follow. You know the normal times for the show. Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon. Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m. We dissect games on Mondays, and then we have real, very patient chats, very, very cool chats, very deep chats about things that are surrounding our football on the other days. It's incredible. The panels are incredible. If you want to watch any of the previous ones, they're available on Facebook. They're available on YouTube. Follow this page, follow the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys then tomorrow, 3:30.